Then mind can become magical when it's empty.
Unfortunately, many people carry baggage from their childhood.
Memory has two aspects, cognitive and emotional.
An event has no valence, it is neither good nor bad.
Going beyond the mind, going into another dimension.
I think this is superficial. I may be wrong.
Before you burn yourself, you know this is going to burn me, you avoid it.
A lot of people push these things away.
This is the magic shop.
Yes, yes.
So it's very simple, I think. It's very simple.
Namaskar.
Hello.
Yes, ji.
Finally,
Yes, my friend.
it was very sad to see the trouble you have gone through to come here.
There was no trouble. It's good to see you.
Then mind can become magical when it's empty. And that's why they have these meditations like transcendental meditation. What is transcendental meditation? Meditation is thinking, right? Generally thought, Oxford Dictionary is like that. Thinking on one object continuously for a fixed time. But Dhyana in Sanskrit defines as going beyond the mind, going into another dimension and allow it to absorb those magical qualities, which we call ability to perform miracles, not in the extraordinary way, but day-to-day miracles, that how you are able to make good decisions in life. And that means everything. Most of us, I think, we falter because of making wrong decisions and affect each other.
Yes, quality of our decisions makes quality of our life.
So the first step of influence of meditation is to help us develop discernment, right from wrong. And just with this, we can make right decisions.
I think the challenge for many people, though, is unfortunately, many people carry baggage from their childhood, which unfortunately influences them. And so I think until somebody becomes aware of that, it is hard to see the true nature of reality because you have all this stuff that's influencing you. And I think that takes meditation. And
that's why we have in this heartfulness way, the way to remove the baggage. Like we all know there's a memory has two aspects, cognitive and emotional. Maybe there are other layers which we don't know much, but these two are well defined. Cognitive is something you remember. Emotional is you carry in you as a burden or as a joy, whatever it be. And both are troublesome. And through practices, cleaning practice, we develop right understanding, and because of that we let go of the emotional baggage and we free ourselves.
no, I think that's right. And I think people get confused because an event has no valence. It is neither good nor bad. It is our choice.
Choice, yeah, to hold it or let go.
Exactly. And I think that, again, for many people, it's very hard to let go or to understand that. And of course, when you attach a negative memory, that baggage that you carry that then has a big influence on so many things.
I found this heartfulness way of cleaning this baggage extraordinarily effective. I give you one small example from my life. Last day of my exams, pharmacology. And that happened to be also my Guruji's birth anniversary, 30th April. And I was appearing in university for exams. Being the last day, I thought I would not see this girl again because we'll all go our own ways. So I muscled up myself and went to her dorm and asked her to go out. And she was happy to come out, and we spent some time, and then I proposed that would you please marry me? And that there came the striking rod. No, Kamlesh, I cannot. So you can imagine my situation. It was like earth was slipping below my feet, just moving quietly, and I was getting. And I respectfully left her. I said, I do understand, and dropped her back to her dorm. And then I went to my preceptor, my meditation trainer, who are there everywhere throughout the country. And she consoled me and said, where will she find a boy like you? It's her bad luck. And then, okay, as if she tried to console me with words, but she says, you meditate. I'll give you a short meditation session. And she cleaned me up with that baggage. Immediately I was a new baby. Otherwise, you harbor this forever. Oh, yeah. And the next day, my exam, she said, don't study. That was very surprising to me. Don't study, just go to sleep and go for exam next day. That's what I did. And I topped in the university with the pharmacology. Anyway, so I feel that the fresher the wound, faster the effect of this cleaning. Deeper the wounds from very deep subconscious, it takes a little bit of time to remove. But it does definitely remove it. Few sessions of, let it come to your awareness that this is bothering, and then it will come out. Many things remains buried and you don't want to see it. You just want to let it be there. Okay, I don't want to see that at all.
Well, I think a lot of people push these things away because they're so painful, but you have to make peace with them at some point, and I think that.
And that's what he keeps saying, accept it. You have no choice anyway.
That is truth.
Right? It's there, so might as well accept it. Only when you accept, you can find a solution. Keep rejecting, you'll never find a solution.
No, and in fact, I think what happens is it comes back and bites you over and over again. So it's hard. But yes, unfortunately, this is sort of a universal truth, but it's one that, even though it's a universal truth, for many it must be learned every day. So that's.
So what do you have on your mind?
May I say something about this? Like cleaning process. Today I have done with ma'am, Shikha ma'am. My feeling, I may be wrong. I think this is superficial level. Unless we understand what exactly hurted me, what was the incident, how from end to beginning I go, no from beginning to end, reverse. And then I analyze, and then I learn something out of it, and then its poison is out. Only this process can do actual cleaning. Not this way, just imagine your bag, your all impressions are washing out. I think this is superficial. I may be wrong.
You're absolutely wrong. We have been practicing this for donkey years. And you see what happens when you revisit your wounds, you're actually deepening them.
But you were saying, being aware of them, we get rid of them also.
You bring it superficially to your mind at a cognitive level. Don't don't form the knots with the emotional. Don't brood over those emotions. Because cognitive thing is good actually, because you can protect yourself so that you don't repeat such mistakes.
Lessons are there.
Listen, so mental memory is good. At the heart level, it binds us, and the complexities gravitates, creates grossness, and that works like gravitation pull on our consciousness. Doesn't let you think freely. You will always have a prejudice.
When there is emotional charge is there, then it is problem. At philosophical level or thought level, it is fine.
It is fine.
Yes.
It is good actually. You are wiser by that to that extent.
Yes.
Nice. So you're thinking, it's good.
I'm into spirituality from teenage. मैं चाहता था मैं घर से भाग जाऊं. मेरा मन था, मैंने योग निकेतन एक है स्वामी योगानंद जी की दिल्ली पब्लिक लाइब्रेरी से बुक्स पढ़ी उनकी ब्रह्मा और इस पर सब पर. तो मेरा मन था कि स्पिरिचुअलिटी में जाऊं. मेरी वैसे हमारे घर में बिजनेस है. हमारा फैमिली बिजनेस है हार्डवेयर का दिल्ली में चारवी बाजार में. नट बोल्ट वाशर का 50 केजी होलसेल का. लेकिन मेरा मन था कि मैं पढ़ने लिखने इस तरफ जाऊं. तो शुरू से ही मैंने सारा स्पिरिचुअलिटी के कोर्सेज किए हुए हैं, चाहे विपस्सना हो, चाहे आर्ट ऑफ लिविंग हो, इनर इंजीनियरिंग हो, और तरह तरह के सब. कुंडलिनी जागरण के पीछे भी भागा, निर्मला देवी और ये सब.
How long will you keep running?
यही है मन. इस
All these
लेवल पे कहीं
gurus.
मन का ठहराव तो आना चाहिए. ये भटकन कब तक रहेगी?
Settle down on something and find out which system is good for you
Yes,
quickly before the life ends.
yes.
Otherwise, you
Time
keep,
is running fast.
it's like you know whom to marry.
Yeah.
That can take a lifetime.
Even after marriage, you wouldn't understand it's the right or wrong one.
That is true. That is true. So, question for you.
So,
What does that stone mean to you?
one person, he was on a trekking on a mountain, well, a small boy actually, 8 or 9 years old. And he said, Daji would love this, so he bought it.
And you love it.
I like it, so whenever he comes, he makes sure that it's there on my table. See?
I thought we were reminding you of little boys here, so they bring it out because we are on our own path and looking for our own.
So he feels really happy seeing, oh, it is still there, and he sees my age later is there.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah. And it has some shine on it. That's what attracted him to pick it up. So if you notice.
It's like a heart.
Yes, that's also.
Yes.
Next.
You feel, yeah?
Yes, absolutely. There's a lot of energy there from him. Well, I wanted to thank you for sending me those cookies so many years ago. That was a very thoughtful gift. And I ate them in one session.
With or without milk. Yeah?
Yeah, well, no, I had to get milk for those.
Lovely.
Actually, I hope you enjoyed the new book. Like I said, it doesn't come out till May, but I can send you a PDF of it if you would like.
I would love to read it.
Yes, I think, well, hopefully you will like it. I also saw you were with my other friend, Deepak.
I didn't know he is connected to you.
Yes, I've known
Deepak,
Deepak
okay.
a long time, yes.
Oh, he loved this place. He said, I want to meditate and meditate and meditate here. And he was zapped when he showed the interest of seeing one monastery in Ladakh. And he said, I have always felt the energy there. And one monk elderly person was there, he says. So I said, let's see how much energy is there, let's feel it. So we call these brighter mind children. You've seen brighter mind children, right?
Yeah.
So that boy, so he picked up the phone Deepak was carrying and said, bring me that photo. He didn't even see the photo, he just touched it. And he told Deepak, there is no more energy left there. And then Deepak shared the news that this monk had passed on.
That's great.
Some monks, when they pass on, they go, and along with them goes these subtle bodies also, their consciousness. Some even more elevated souls, they leave it behind, the charge. So even after their departure, those places will remain charged.
Yes.
So he was shocked to hear that how does he know that he is no more? That brighter mind can be a good research topic.
Yeah, the challenge is it's sometimes hard to test that, but
I have ways. I'll tell you what. I tell you. When we close our eyes, right? When we open our eyes, or when we open our eyes even a little bit, trying to see, and some light is there, right? That optical center will get activated. There will be some electromagnetic activities going on. So first thing is to make sure that this person is not looking. Yeah, so that concludes the topic of open or closed eyes. Okay. Second thing, this is not logic. This is intuition, feeling. Right? And neuroscience has yet to find the center of intuition in the brain.
it can also has not found consciousness either.
Because the reason is they are looking at it at a wrong place. The seat of consciousness is the heart.
That is what I always say.
And the consciousness is not non-localized. Most of the time we are confusing awareness with the sensual or sensory perceptions. It is also that, but something beyond is also there.
Well, if you look at bioenergy, if you will, the energy that or vibrations that emanate from your heart go out several feet beyond you, which and that is actually how you can influence your environment and everyone around you, if your heart is in the right place, of course.
Are you familiar with Astavakra Gita?
I have read many, many years back from the library, Osho's version.
Ah,
Osho's.
Osho's version of Astavakra Gita. Nice. That is very first encounter, or the very first question is how to detach oneself. The king asks the sage how to get liberation and how to get that knowledge. Right? So the sage in turn replies back. He says, treat Vishayas as Visham. Vishayas means wishes, desires, and treat them as Visham. Visham in Sanskrit means poison. So I think Vish, Vishayam, and Vish in Sanskrit, they sound similar. Vish is poison. Either way you look at it, either in Sanskrit or in English. Right? They are the one that creates the attachment. Right? That doesn't mean that one should not have wishes in the form of aspirations. Or I can say, I would like to have pizza today. That's also a wish, but I cannot demand it. If I get it, it's good. If I don't, it's all right too. So that freedom should be given to the existence. I cannot demand. So that's where the problem arises. Secondly, then he says, embrace these 5 qualities. And he describes those 5 qualities, which are great. And then somewhere in between, later on, in one of the other conversations, he talks to him that Mahashay. Mahashay is again Sanskrit word. Maha means great, and Ashay means one who has taken the ashray, or the protection, or one who is resting in the Great One, for whom there is no more identification with the limited self, but identified with the greater self, with the greater existence, where there are no limits. Sky is also too small for them. So consciousness with such a person will be limitless.
That is true. One must, though, liberate themselves from the attachments before that can happen, and that is hard.
I think it's just the understanding. There is no magic, other magic. You develop understanding and things will fall in place.
It is the understanding that's the problem.
So that's why we have to begin to look things from 360-degree angles and see pros and cons, and then before you burn yourself, you know this is going to burn me, you avoid it.
That is true. The problem for many people, though, is that
even after they are burnt, they don't know they are burnt.
yes, yes, or they don't listen. And the problem is finding someone who you trust to listen to, and that in and of itself is a journey for many people.
So,
yeah. But yeah, I think the challenge is, at least in my view, within yourself already is that unlimited consciousness. Unfortunately, the vision is clouded by all the baggage that you've gotten since your birth that stops you from truly seeing. And our challenge is, how do we clean that up so that we can truly see?
this is the place.
I knew you would say that.
This is the magic shop.
Yes, yes.
So it's very simple, I think. It's very simple.